Hi, Dr. Carrie Hepburn here from Compass PD, and I wanted to share with you something that I did with high school teachers recently. I was working with a group of CTE teachers, and something that we find when we're working with teachers who are in electives or in a really specific area is that it can be a challenge to find others to collaborate with, to find people to get excited and inspired from, because it feels like everything is so different. When I was working with these teachers, I was listening to them and we were working on goal setting with students, and we were talking about specifics regarding their content. And that was really powerful. And they did find that they could build on each other's ideas and thought process and apply it to their content. But after we were done, I kind of walked away and just kept reflecting on that conversation. And so the last couple of hours, I've been working on something to share with them. So, some of the things that I heard them say that their students needed to do in their classwork, in their classrooms, were that those students needed to be able to communicate via email, letters, and follow up thank yous. So they had their students emailing different industry leaders, industry experts, asking them to connect, to come in and speak, to interview, or even sponsor different events that they were hosting. In their letters, they were asking for things like donations, internships, sponsorships, all kinds of things, requesting something from somebody or letting them know some of the work that they were doing within their organization. And then finally, they were asking their students after the initial request or situation happened for them to follow up via thank you emails, thank you cards, thank you letters, thank yous, right? So that got me thinking about how can we show students that they're doing this in class and connect it also to this is something that you'll do, yes, in this class, but also in real life. We write letters requesting things like interviews, job opportunities. We write emails at work. We write thank yous for baby gifts and wedding gifts and appreciation kinds of things. And I even, yes, was just talking with a student who needed to keep in contact via email with their parole officer. So, this is a real life skill, being able to communicate with different people in a variety of forms. So, I got to thinking about the goal setting that they're doing in their schools, and then I got to thinking about something that was similar within those classrooms, and I created a progression to help them think about how to support their students in this important work of communicating with others. And I quickly want to share this with you. So I will share with you, you'll notice that if students aren't used to communicating with others, we have a progression. So the progression of the three is where I want students to be at mastery level, right? So all of my teaching is going to be at that mastery level. And when I pull students as they're communicating and sharing emails they've communicated to industry leaders or thank yous and follow ups, what I can do is I can help students determine where they fall along this progression. And so students can name what they're currently doing in their communication, or even they could do this before it goes out and they could think about what are my next steps. This is some really important work that we can do in classrooms and with students is think about the progression towards mastery level. When I shared this with the teachers, they found it to be incredibly supportive and helpful for them in the work that they do, and they saw ways that they could use the same progression in multiple classes, and they're excited to bring on their other colleagues that aren't in the CTE area to be using the same progression with their students for some of the work that they're doing. I hope you found this helpful.